What's up, everybody? How are we doing today? I am not doing the greatest. I feel super sick, and I really didn't even want to make a video, but I not forced myself, but I pushed myself to do it just because part of my journey, I feel like, is kind of making these videos and growing as a person is also showing the not so great aspects of day-to-day life, like being sick. So, like the past week, there's been some good and bad in my weeks, but even through all of it, I still have been able to kind of find the positives in a lot of it. So, like, even though I don't feel great right now, I'm still making a video. I'm still setting small goals and trying to get things done here and there. And yeah, so I don't think I made a video yesterday. It could have been 2 days. I don't really remember. But today or yesterday, I went out. Look at me yapping again. I'm trying to reflect on my few days because I literally forgot what happened. Today is Monday. Saturday, I went to a birthday party for a friend's kid, and my kids had a lot of fun. And then I went to work, and that's when I kind of started not feeling good. And then yesterday, I brought my kids with my wife to a play place, and the kids had more fun, and we went out to eat. And then I woke up this morning feeling the worst I've felt these past few days, and I rested as long as I could, but part of me just got tired of laying there. So now I'm out. I'm going to go pick up some groceries from the store. It's February now, the second day of February, so a new month, and looking at how successful I was in January, where it's been hard for me to be consistent with many things in life. Being able to pretty much have like the best January possible in my eyes and feel good about it makes me feel good. But this is also a point where you start to get a little bit not full of yourself. Like for me personally, like I feel like I'm doing so good that I can let up. And with that, it's like I gotta almost refresh my brain and try to replicate what I did the first month of the year and do that again, which I've shown it's possible, to myself, that I can do it. So it's just setting that standard and trying again. So I'm looking forward to this month, even though I'm not feeling the best, but I'm kind of, again, like you kind of expect those not great days to come, and I am more equipped, I think, to handle the bad days and not take it so hard on myself and start throwing all my progress out the window just because I'm having a few bad days, Another thing that I feel good about is, like, I have been trying to lose weight, and I was thinking about it earlier this morning, and I'm like, why am I not posting videos of me, like, eating healthy or, like, going to the gym or whatever, or at least doing any exercise? And for one, it's because I literally haven't gone to the gym, so I'd have nothing to post for that. And two, I feel like as much as I want to improve myself and grow as a person, like, I'm doing it for me and my family, and I know it probably would, like, inspire people to see someone, like, go from, this weight to that weight and exercise and all that stuff. But for me personally, I think I just want it to be an overall lifestyle change that lasts for the rest of my life, if I can maintain that. So I don't really feel the need to constantly, I guess, document everything, because I think just doing it is making me feel better and losing weight and all those things. So when you start to record and almost put that expectation, I think, on yourself, like, oh, I didn't lose 2 pounds this week, or like, I think I would just overwhelm myself and stress myself out, leading to me not succeeding in that. Like, I haven't gone to the gym at all this year, and really the main reason I've been losing weight is just changing my diet. So I'm going to continue with that. And I feel like I'm not a nutritionist or anything, but like, if you're somebody who doesn't really like going to the gym and you want to lose weight, it really is what you're putting in your body and making those simple changes. Like, I cut out soda, but yet I'll still have like a 0 sugar soda every once a week, maybe. Like, I tried to cut out a lot of sugary things, and it's not even like that intentional. Like, I'm not actively thinking like this, I need 10 sugars, I need that. It's me just choosing healthier options. And then, like, once you kind of choose all the things that you feel like you want to eat that are better choices, now you're not sitting there counting like all the calories or all those things. You're just eating what's there, right? Like, if I bought a bunch of Snickers and soda and pizza and all those things, now I have to make a choice between those items and like something healthy. But if I literally just pick something like chicken and apples and like all the healthier stuff, then you don't really need to choose like between the good and bad. You're just picking something that's already good and what you feel like you want to eat. This is a bit of a ramble, but I think I just really been thinking about that. Like, why am I not documenting my weight loss goal? And yeah, I mean, I'm happy with the results so far, even though I get a little discouraged that it's not happening overnight. Like, the results are there, so I'm doing the right thing. Outside of that, I'm just thinking about other goals I have, like, as much as this YouTube channel is like a therapy session for me, I feel like I've always, again, wanted to do YouTube for a career. But I always feel like you get so caught up in the future thinking that you're going to make like all this money and stuff like that, that you lose sight of like just the enjoyment of making a video. And I feel like you also kind of lose yourself a bit because you start to really focus on what other people want from you. And then it doesn't feel as genuine. It feels like you're forcing a lot of things. It feels like you have to kind of change. And that might not necessarily be true for everybody, but for me, I felt in the past when I would do YouTube channels or other things, when I saw the most views or the most positive results, I'd start to change it up and lean towards that more than what I genuinely wanted, and that just ended up burning me out and making me feel like I didn't really have a choice. And so I think that's a big reason why I stopped doing what I really enjoyed. But now, even though I said I still have a goal of making this maybe a career or something, I still am keeping in mind that real life has to be lived, and it's going to happen at its own pace, and, not putting pressure on myself to be what others want me to be and just be myself. So that's something that's just been weighing on my mind, because I'm like, here I am again. What do I want out of this experience? And I think I've always been somebody who wants to help people, but also I feel like part of me is like, I want to help people, but I haven't actually done a whole lot to help people. Like people will say something like, oh, I want to help everybody and change the world and whatever, but they don't do anything. Like they don't go volunteer, they don't donate their time or things to people that need it, or do anything to really show that they mean it. I mean, it's not like you have to do it, but that's just me reflecting on myself, being like, I want to help people. And then I'm at home every day doing whatever I want and not really helping anybody. So in my eyes, that really kind of says, like, do I really want to help people? You know what I mean? I think that's just something to think about sometimes. What else? Yeah, I'm just in a CVS parking lot. I just had to get out of the house again because I was just sitting there laying in bed, and I just got tired of it. Yeah, so I think overall this week will definitely be a interesting one, just because I don't know how I'm gonna feel. But I already know that, so going into it, I gotta have the right attitude and try and help myself a little bit by maybe like pre-planning things, like, okay, I have a runny nose, get some tissues ready, so I'm not scrambling around at work or whatever and trying to blow my nose, or, just things to make my life a little easier instead of just letting things happen. Yeah, I'm just trying to think about what else is on my mind while I'm still on the video. I feel like I've been using my time a little better in terms of, like, I used to literally sit on TikTok and watch live streams of, like, people opening, like, cards or action figure, like, things, just things that were, like, very, ooh, I want to go buy that stuff. And I found myself in that loop for like a month or two, where I'd just really sit there and it would just consume my day almost. And I've really gotten out of like that space now, and kind of been watching other stuff on social media, which it's better because I'm not in that constant flow of trying to want to buy everything, but also it's helped me kind of separate myself from that feeling. Because, like, when you see something you want, you're like, I gotta have it. And then for me at least. And then all of a sudden I'm like, I got it. And now I'm like, all right, I got one. I need 1,000 of them. Instead of just appreciating the one thing, or not necessarily needing something just because it's like giving you that little hit of dopamine during your day. So I've been watching a lot of comedy videos of just comedians that have been like popping up on my Facebook or TikTok or whatever. And although it's still time spent on social media, it is a better, healthier alternative than having a credit card or something ready to go. So I feel like that's been a big change. But I still can work on that. I think I'm feeling more confident in myself and like just overall feeling like myself again. Because I feel like the past few years I have not really felt like myself. So this year I'm already feeling a lot better. So thinking about it, like it's making me want to go out or reach out to people a bit more. And I haven't really reached out yet, but I'm feeling like that urge to maybe like text or call a friend and be like, "What's up, dude?" And that's something I haven't done in a little bit because I feel like when I'm in my house or just living life, I get kind of reserved and I'm like, I don't need to leave. I can stay here forever, watch TV, play video games, whatever, and not listen to the outside world. But as a human, you need social interaction. So not doing that, I think is hurting my overall enjoyment of life. Not that it's the worst thing, but I definitely could, reach out to people more. I feel like I used to reach out to all my friends every day. How are you? How are you? How are you? And then as I've gotten a little older, busier with kids and stuff, I kind of felt not resentful, but like, why am I the only one reaching out? Why don't they call me, kind of thing? And it kind of put me off. So then I kind of stopped reaching out as much. But I think I've matured a little bit more in understanding, like, people have lives too, they got things that are on their mind. Like, as much as I'd love to hang out with my friends every day like we used to as kids, it's just not the reality of it. And it's like you just got to appreciate the time you do spend with them and just, root for them and know they're doing well, and even just checking on them, because you don't even know if they're doing well or not if you don't check in on them. So all that to say, I think I could be better with that. But yeah, so it's February, a new month, same goals, working towards losing weight, being healthier, more positive thinking, and new goals will come up as they come, and we'll just, adjust from there. Maybe I change my mind about something and it's not working as well as I thought. Just adapt and not let it destroy me, right? Like, not everything's the end of the world. Not every problem is gonna, ruin your life. You just gotta get over it like a hurdle, But all this video just to say, this is what's going on in my life today, in the past few days. I still hope everybody who's commented or watched is doing well, still trying to be better every step of their day, even when it's hard and even when you don't want to. You still got to keep trying, because, like, it's for you, and the people around you. I mean, obviously, it's mainly for you. Like, don't give up on yourself. Don't let, like, fear and negativity and all those things that happen in the outside world, like, ruin what's going on inside of you, and start to minimize, like, who you are as a person and the things that are important to you, and like where you want to be, because there's so much craziness in the world, so many people that rather see people that aren't successful. I mean, you could just see it not everybody's like that, but you just see it on like Facebook or under comments of everything, like people being critical. And one thing I've learned over being on social media since I was like however old I could post on YouTube, 8, is that these people don't really know you, and because they don't know you, even if they say something negative, you gotta realize, like, they're just viewing you from a screen, right? Like, if someone calls you fat or something, it's like, okay, cool, you observed a physical attribute of mine, you said I was fat, and that's cool and all, but I'm a good person, and I have so much more qualities than just my outer appearance, right? And the alternative to that, I don't even know what I was going to say after that. Long story short, like, people are going to hate, and the best way to think about it is they don't really know you, you know? And if they did know you, they probably wouldn't say those things. And if they do know you and say those things, well, now you don't have to worry about those people because you know who they are. They've shown their true colors, and you don't got to deal with them anymore. You could say, oh, I thought you were my friend. You feel this type of way about me. You know, at least you showed me who you really are, because now I don't have to waste all my time and energy on somebody who's not on my side or in my corner, you know. But don't confuse that for people not giving you honest advice. Like, you're going to have friends that might see something you're doing and at first be like, hey, this isn't really a good idea. I don't think you should do this or that. Are you sure you want to do that? And that could be coming from a good place, and they genuinely care and want to give you perspective outside of your own, because that's the right thing to do, I think. You know, they shouldn't be pushing all their beliefs onto you and being like, I think this, so that's what you should do, and that's final, and if you don't agree with me, I don't like you, you know? But anyway, I don't know where I'm going. I'm sick. But I think I'm going to end the video here. I think I've talked through quite a few things that I felt or thought about. I'll try my best to post every day that I can. And yeah, so have a great day and keep doing your best, everyone. And don't forget to comment. I appreciate everybody's comments. I try to respond to all of them. And sometimes I feel awkward because I'm like, I don't know what to say to this response. Because when you're texting something or typing something, it's a lot harder to maybe understand someone's emotion behind it. Like, if I put a bunch of exclamations, that seems like, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then I'm like, what if I just put a period? Is that going to make them think I'm not excited about their comments? So those are the silly things I think about. Should I think about that as hard as I am? No, but I care that much. So don't forget to comment and just say what's up and keep being your best self, people. All right, I'm out.